What is going on, people? I am back for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another review. Again, trying to promote more and more, or not promote, but review more and more stuff, put more stuff on my uh, channel, but I guess I'm also promoting movies. So anyway, if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm reviewing a movie called BC Butcher. I actually pre-ordered this. It came out Tuesday. I pre-ordered it, a while before that, and then it finally got to me today. Anyway, BC Butcher is put out by Troma Pictures. Um, I'll get into that. But it's directed by Kansas Bowling. It's written by Kansas Bowling and Kenzie Gibbons. It stars Kadeem Hardison. It stars Kato Kaelin, Leilani Fideler. Hopefully I said that right, among many others. So anyway, like I said, it's put out by Troma. For those of you who don't know what Troma is, it's its own style of movies, I guess you want to call it. They're low budget fun. If some people are into it, some people aren't. But Troma, I don't want to say it's either you love it or you don't, but it's got its own style. It's a little different than most. But for those of you who know Troma, you love it. This kind of falls into that little aspect. But anyway, uh, pretty much what it is, it's a slasher film set back in prehistoric times, but it's a slasher slash comedy, and it's it let me how could I put this? It's my kind of movie. Um, my kind of humor is the Mel Brooks style, where it's a one-liner here and there, and then you kind of got to think, was that a joke? And then when you think about it, it was really actually very funny. The jokes in here, the dialogue and everything got me laughing. Nowadays, these comedies really, I'm not into this like dirty humor kind of deal, which is pretty much around now. This had its funny moments. It had its funny parts. It kind of reminded me like an old school, like I said, Mel Brooks style style type. That's what I was kind of imagining and throughout this. So anyway, right from the beginning, I had that Troma feel to it. Pretty much what it is a group of woman cave woman, I guess you want to call it, who are in this area. Little do they know that in the same area there's this uh, BC Butcher is what he's called. They say there's legends of it and whatever, and they think it's fake and everything until stuff starts happening, which it does. But as this is going on, there's kind of like this love triangle, I guess, in this movie. It's got a lot of stuff going on at different points and different parts, but it's very simple to, some movies, if it has a lot going on at the same time, it's hard to, follow. This has a lot going on, whether it's people getting killed or people in a love triangle or, bands, prehistoric bands going on and everything. It just has a little bit of everything in it, but it doesn't stray from itself. It's definitely a movie. One, if you're into movies, it's definitely for you. I definitely enjoyed this a whole lot. I've been waiting for it, and then it came out, and then I picked it up, and I was definitely, very, I want to say surprised, but it lived up to what I thought it was going to be. I thought it's really on this Blu-ray. It has a whole bunch of special features, and I'm not the biggest into commentary, but I wanted to listen to it because on this one it was Lloyd Kaufman and Kansas herself, and she was talking about how it was a little hard to make it when she made this the story was um, she wrote the story when she was 15, and then after high school kind of put everything, found ways to make some money to pay for all this stuff, whether it was crowdfunding or whatever. She found ways to get money and make the movie. And, for someone who was, I believe at that point it was either she was 16 or 17, and then she directed this, it's definitely fun to see what young kids are doing now. So that's one reason why I definitely wanted to watch this. And not only, I'm a fan of Troma movies. So this one, I'd say definitely go ahead. If you're into the Troma movies, if you're into, goofiness, again, it doesn't take itself seriously. There was one scene where the girl kept saying, I saved this tribe by killing this monster, and I don't want to tell you what it is, but it was kind of funny. I was like, it's definitely one to watch. I'm going to look out for more Kansas' stuff because, I enjoyed this one. So I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. Again, it came out this past Tuesday, so it is available on Amazon. So I'll definitely leave the link to that. Uh, if you're into Troma stuff, it's for you. If you're into, craziness, it's for you. I'd say check it out no matter what. So again, I'll leave the link to that. I'll also leave the link to all my other social media stuff, such as my Instagram, where I show off my movies. I'll leave the link to my Twitter, and I have a Horror Amino, and I got a Facebook fan page, and I got the Dorkening. Check that out. We just made a newsletter. We're now on iTunes. Our podcast is now, if you don't like watching stuff, if you just like listening, if you're at work and trying to listen to something, go on iTunes, look up The Dorkening, and listen to our podcast. And, yeah, I guess until next time, I'll see you. Don't forget to check. If you found the review you just watched enlightening and you want more of them, go ahead, hit that subscribe button in the corner, and check out all the other reviews I have, such as Horror Pack reviews and Netflix and Chiller. If you want to check out all the other things I have, go ahead and check out my Instagram, where I show off the movies I have behind me. Or check out my Twitter, where I post all my videos and more. If you want to do that, go ahead, hit those buttons, and until next time, I'll see you.